Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a great start to the weekend. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. I'm JP and my friends call me Jeeps. Okay, what is it, round 5, round 6? I don't even know anymore. Interlagos tonight. TRACKILICIOUS, Spring Championship Multi-Class, meaning GT3s and hypercars. So I'm currently in the server here, ready for the race. There's still 30 minutes to the practice session. So let's get to it. Let's practice a bit. Ooh, okay. Pits are on this side. I should say pit exit is on this side. And we do not have tire warmers. Which is pretty much my Achilles heel. Cold tires all around. Ooh. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. You know what? Oh, touching grass. God, I hate cold tires. Okay, you want to go that side? I'll go that side. I guess it's good for you.
Justin Slim Friesen says, hey, eating supper right now.
Oh, okay, Justin. Hellos. Got a bit of info, but I'll wait until you finished eating.
Kyle Macmillan 88 says. Said hi.
Hello, Kyle. How are you?
Kyle Macmillan 88 says. Hi.
Oh, going around. Oh, my tires are still cold. What is Kyle doing on this fine afternoon or fine evening or on this weekend? Oh, come on, turn. You got it. You got it.
Lap 135.86.
Turn, turn, turn. There we go.
Puki2488 says. Hey.
Hey, hello, Pookie. Yeah, I saw your message. The roles are to give you access to certain parts of Discord. I haven't finished setting it up yet. That's why it won't seem to have done anything.
Time 133.06.
That's not a good place to stop, but not a bad place either. I've seen worse.
Time 131.00. 9.36.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Yay, I was on the stream for a sec. Mike Wolf BLN says. I hate that view.
The vertical. Hey, good evening, Mike.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Yeah.
Too bad I can't get my tires warmed up quick enough during qualifying. So far, I'm what, 3 seconds off pace here? Dang it. I gotta get ready for the briefing soon.
Lap 130.22.
Oh, lordy lord. Well, I'm happy with that. Woohoo! Time to set up a smoke screen.
Mike Wolf BLN says. I prefer boomer view.
Well, doesn't everybody? But there's a reason for doing it, though. It gets more views. It gets shown to a different public on different medias,
Mike Wolf
platforms.
BLN says. Yeah, kids on their phones.
Not just kids, but sometimes the wife is in front of the TV with her tablet. And, ooh, she's cheating on the husband. She's watching Jeeps race.
Mike Wolf BLN says. I know I joke.
So am I. So am I. Okay.
Mike Wolf BLN says. If you're doing Sidways streaming you should add TikTok and Kick also if you don't already have it.
I used to, but I don't do it anymore. Definitely not TikTok, because TikTok has been banned here in Canada. But I used to stream on Rumble and also on Kick and Twitch. But I kind of just concentrate on YouTube now.
Mike Wolf BLN says. TikTok is banned in Canada.
Well, yes and no. Like all the governments and stuff, they're not allowed to have TikTok on their phones because it's Chinese owned and they steal your information. So people have been heavily warned not to use the platform. And in Canada, things are crazy enough that they'll
Mike
send you
Wolf
to
BLN
jail if they
says.
suspect you're a
Well,
traitor.
it's actually us owned now.
I think that's partially
Mike Wolf
owned.
BLN says. US.
I think that's partially owned. I don't know. I have not been keeping up, but we're slow here. So with the war on tariffs against the US, I might be accused of being a traitor. Not that YouTube is not American owned, right? Who knows these things? I don't know. I don't care. It's just a big headache for me to have multiple everythings. So,
Mike Wolf BLN says. No.
so, yeah, I keep it stupid simple. I'm on YouTube. YouTube loves me. And, yeah. Otherwise, I need a producer.
Mike Wolf BLN says. My friend works for TikTok, they pay well.
So yeah, unless I have a producer to take care of all of that streaming stuff with my old me, yeah, that's gonna be that. Although I'm thinking of doing something.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Restream or multi-RMTP plugin for OBS.
Yeah, I go through a restream. But the thing that you don't understand is for me to see the chats, I have to open up a chat window in all of those platforms, meaning I have to open up a window in all of those platforms to get them all together. And Restream just does two things for free, and I don't make enough money.
Wolf BLN says. Yeah, you can combine chat.
Well, it is here combined with this application, but it still forces me to open up a window in all the others. So it just takes up bandwidth. It just causes me to have to click here, click there, and I'm already clicking like crazy. It's too much. And like I said, on Restream, you have, on the free account, you have only two possibilities. I can only stream to two places. So, this is it. You have the vertical and you have the horizontal. And then I have to follow accounts and all kinds of stuff all over the place. It's like I said, if I don't have a producer, it's too much of a headache for me.
Mike Wolf BLN says. I don't remember what I was using before, but I had RHE chat all in one window. Mike Wolf BLN says. I used to stream but not in a year.
Well, it depends. You can open up Restream. That will grab the things from Restream. If you use RTMP, then you have to open a window and all of those other things. But you also have to keep track of your account, your members, the spam. You have to set up, language bots and moderators and all of those things.
Justin Slim Friesen says. I watch the horizontal on my phone and the vertical on my TV. LOL.
Okay, that works. Don't forget to leave a like on both formats, even though everybody hates the vertical. Welcome back, Justin.
Mike Wolf BLN says. I watch Te Horizontal on my phone also.
So, FYI, I don't know if you remember, 2 weeks ago I raced that spa and came in 4th. behind a guy named Leo that was in third. I asked Leo to join me for an endurance race on the weekend. He said he was interested, and then I never heard from him. And last week I noticed that he switched from hypercars to GT3s.
Friesen says, imaging turning the phone sideways. LOL.
So
Mike Wolf BLN says, yup.
So,
Mike Wolf BLN says, LOL.
So last week he changed to GT3s, meaning that his standing in the hypercars is no longer valid. Meaning that that race that I came in fourth, since he's been disqualified in hypers, I finished third. I finished on the podium in my first Trackalicious race. I'm just sighing. You don't have to take my word for it. But I'm happy with that.
Mike Wolf BLN says, Carpe Podium. Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL. Congrats.
Yeah, I just noticed that just before getting in here. Yeah, I just noticed that Oh, briefing is starting, is it? Okay, where's the streamer links? Here we go. Oh, somebody's stuck at work. Won't be a driver briefing this week. Okay. So this is going to be chaos for the first people that have never qualified. So I'm going to attempt to do my briefing announcement thing here. So basically you have 20 minutes of qualifying. The first 10 minutes can either be hypercars or GT3s. They pretty much decide whenever they feel like it. So the first week that I was here 2 weeks ago, it was hypers first. Then last week it was GT3s. I don't know if they flip-flop from one week to the other. And then the last 10 minutes is whatever other category is. So since nobody's getting a briefing this week, nobody knows who's going to go first. So congratulations, everybody. It's going to be chaos. So it's a good thing I never qualify anyways. That's going to be fun, isn't it? So, for those of you who are in my Discord, I just want to mention that I'm trying to set up some role thingies. So, by selecting a role, it will give you access to certain parts of Discord. And if you're not interested in AI, well, don't click the AI assistant. If you are interested in seeing me stream, or join a stream, or you're a streamer, click the stream. If you're just interested in talking about LMU, well, just click LMU. Kind of a thing, but it's not finalized yet, so things may or may not be working appropriately. I woke up to a message this morning saying, from Pookie, saying, I clicked that, but I don't know what it does. It doesn't do nothing. I'm like, yeah, it's not done yet. So 6 minutes to practice. I'm not gonna go back out on the track, but I'm happy. I'm still within 5 seconds of the leader's time here. I should probably click here and load this, and I'll probably have to load it when the race starts. Now this is an hour and a half a race, meaning I will have to stop into the pits for fuel. So I'm going to rely on my viewers to let me know how much fuel I need to put in when I need to come into the pits. No, cancel. I want to stay here. This is what I want. So it's not an hour and a half, it's an hour and 15 minutes. So, bummer, because I know I can go an hour without having to pit. But I'm going to need some 15 minutes worth of fuel, probably. Well, somebody says he joined too late for today's race. Yes, indeed. Okay. Doot, doot, doot. 3 minutes, then 20 minutes. Man, I got time to set up a couple of smoke screens here. Sorry I did not stream earlier today, this afternoon. I had some errands to run today with somebody else running late. And yeah, that kind of threw off pretty much my day. It's too bad because I really wanted to practice. But anyways, so anything interesting happened today that I'm not aware of that I should? What did I miss? If anything. Yellow peeps. Hey Mike, just saw that you came in to Discord. Dang it, I haven't set up the welcoming stuff. Okay, I was gonna do that today too, but having a crazy day, having a crazy day. I don't know if this is a forecast of anything, but only 5 cars, hypercars, have made it out. So I don't know if the others are just arriving late, if they're going to end up getting disqualified, Or they don't just practice, nor do they qualify. I don't know. I think Dale was pretty much saying the same thing with the ZRL races. Like, it's a full grid at the beginning of the season, but by the end of the season, most of the hypercars drop out. I don't think that's going to be this case this season, though. Actually, if people are on the track, maybe we can watch them. It'll make for a more interesting. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, everybody's in the pits because it's the end of practice. Dang it, now I think about it. Everybody. Oh, no, this guy's out on the track. What? Is there rain today in this race? I have not. Man, I did not pay attention to that either.
Mike Wolf BLN says, I'm in danger.
Yep, I'm definitely in danger in a hypercar in the rain. This would be the one race I would want to be in the Peugeot wingless, because a 4x4 kicks in at 150 kph instead of 190. I wish we could see it here, what the weather's going to be like. Okay, who's going out first?
Justin Slim Friesen says, this is gonna be treacherous. Mike Wolf BLN says, maybe use that 20 minutes quali as practice.
I can't use 20 minutes. It's 10 minutes for GT3s and 10 minutes for hypercars. So on wet tires, it'll take me 20 minutes to even get them up to temperature. Okay, we see the forecast here. It's all rain. I wish I could click on the race to see the forecast for the race. Okay, folks, I don't know who comes up with these stupid things. Seems the GT3s are out on the track first.
Mike Wolf BLN says, race says 10% rain.
Race says 10% rain. How do you see that? Did you click on the server in the game? Oh, 10% rain, okay. Well, qualifying says 0% rain, and it's...
Mike Wolf BLN says, go back. Mike Wolf BLN says, they're left bottom.
Yeah, but it also says qualifying 0% rain, and obviously there's rain here. So that's a lie.
Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL. 0% my ass.
Well, I'm not seeing any rain. And from this, it says that they are on mediums.
Mike Wolf BLN says, bring on the Brazilian monsoon.
I'm not seeing any rain.
Justin Slim Friesen says, true cheap. Mike Wolf BLN says, like 2024 Sebring 12 HR. Justin Slim Friesen says, but there was rain at the start.
I am super confused.
Mike Wolf BLN says, rain was in Presidus server maybe.
Well, I was there at the practice. For the most part, it was dry when I was out on the track. But yeah, by the end of it, it started raining. Man, this might be crazy.
Mike Wolf BLN says, practice server.
This is just gonna be crazy. Because if there is rain, man, it'll be my first hypercar race in the rain. I don't think I've ever driven the hypercar in the rain. A little bit. I've done a little bit in the GT3s. Oh, I think I did do one race in the rain. The one that, after the rain finished, I started sliding all over the place. Like crazy. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, the track's not dry, so I'm still on my wet tires. The rain just finished. And then that's when I started sliding all over the place. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Okay, I'm gonna go and make some juice.
Mike Wolf BLN says, LMU rain physics isn't right yet.
Well, that could be too. Okay, now I need to bring the cat in. Rick. Oh. Now you want some food. Okay.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Tiny Deal has a weather forecast overlay, but it only sees in chunks of 25 minutes ahead, I think.
Your food. Move your collar. There we go. Oh, Tiny Pedals has weather forecast overlay, but only sees in chunks of 25 minutes ahead. Well, I do have it. I did not know about the 25-minute thing, but still, it's good to, it'll let me know if rain is coming. Okay, so hypercars are about to hit the track. Although, like I said, there wasn't a briefing,
Mike
so...
Wolf BLN says. When quali finishes, it'll show you the updated weather.
Yeah, fingers crossed. 10% is still a lot. Oh. There goes the hypercars. Okay, let's try to switch categories here.
Mike Wolf BLN says. LOL.
If you can survive the first lap on this track on cold tires, then it gets much better the second lap. There's so many turns, seems to warm up the tires adequately. And it's not like you have very high speed turns or whatnot. But you do have to survive that first lap. What, are these cars having the same livery? Both red and white. Again with the red and white. So basically, I don't know if Justin is still here. I'm just gonna start picking at the competition here. Let's talk about the big red. Let's talk about Glenn, because he doesn't watch my streams. So when he was showing his liveries yesterday from afar, I couldn't really see if he put that maple leaf thing on his car, but then he put some pictures in Discord and I could see that he did.
Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL.
I still think that like 90% of his car is still like just apple red. Like he has those two black lines outlined in blue over the hood and the roof, and that's it.
Mike Wolf BLN says, Apple leave.
So, I mean, you look at the side of the car, it's all one color and stuff and stuff. So, I definitely think that there's something to be done there. But that's just me. But you know what? I have to give kudos, because if you're doing your own liveries, man, kudos. I don't know if he actually followed the link that I gave him, though. Because you can see a couple of my liveries on race control. The other thing that I noticed is that there's no flakes in iRacing, right? So you can't do any color shifts.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yeah, it's good. But we aren't all as good as you.
I'm not that good. I've seen better. I mean, I'm just nitpicking here.
Mike Wolf BLN says, what?
Okay, well, these cars can have some color shifts to it. Like, I don't know if I can go to my car here.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yes, you can, Jeeps.
There's flakes? Okay. So, you can see that there's like yellow reflections on my car. Even the blue sections will have a yellow reflection to them. Especially if you looked at the area here.
Justin Slim Friesen says, but you do it right in Photoshop.
No, this is done in the game. This is done in the game. This is game engine. Because this is all dark blue, right? But you see it kind of comes in as gold.
Mike Wolf BLN says, Jeep, everything you can in Photoshop you import to erasing.
That's what you guys are not getting. The yellow reflections here, this is what is called flakes. It's like having gold flakes in your paint. You can put flakes into your paint. And that's in the game engine physics.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I'm telling you, you are only limited by your imagination on iRacing. Mike Wolf BLN says, no one Moss liveries in iRacing.
So you see it's blue, but if you look at the reflections, it's gold. But it could be green, it could be blue, it could be anything, but that's in the game. That's not something that I can do in Photoshop. I can just do the basic colors. You know, like the yellows and the blues, and put them wherever I want to, but the flake effect is from LMU.
Mike Wolf BLN says, everyone uses a photo editor program.
Like I said, this is not in Photoshop or GIMP. This is game engine physics. So that's why I'm asking, do you guys have like the same options in iRacing? Because I don't have iRacing, I don't know. Does it just apply the Photoshop texture and that's it?
You can do that in Photoshop for iRacing. It's called a spec map. Mike Wolf BLN says, not in your skill set, Jeeps. Dalrodman Jair says, Jeeps is right, you can't do a metallic flake in Photoshop.
A color shift like that, well, he's talking about a spec. I'm not talking about some shininess, a chrome layer, a carbon layer.
Dalrodman Jair says, It won't look like a real metallic flake if you do it in Photoshop.
Hey Dale, exactly what I was saying. So I don't know, I don't have iRacing, never played iRacing, so I don't know the limits of doing liveries in iRacing. Because it would be nice if we could give Glenn a nice blue, like the same kind of blues that are outlined on his black lines, to the red on his car. Let's give it a color shift.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yes, you can create a realistic metallic flake effect in Photoshop. Mike Wolf BLN says, using a combination of techniques, such as applying noise with the dissolve blending mode, using adjustment layers to manage texture, and employing lighting effects like bevel and emboss. Justin Slim Friesen says, I can't type fast enough, or explain it well enough.
That's okay. I know what he's talking about, the emboss and all that.
Justin Slim Friesen says, but you can in iRacing.
Because if you look at my paint, you'll see that my textures are embossed. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. But you can see all of this here, the diffuse, the embossed, the lines of the wing here. The different color shades.
Says, my friend used to work for Porsche and makes liveries.
So I can do a lot, but the flake effect that they have here in LMU, I'm not sure that, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have iRacing, never played it, never, other than doing...
Justin Slim Friesen says, you can do the same and way more in iRacing if you know what you're doing.
Okay. That's all, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just made your livery, gave you a texture file, and it's up to you to apply it and do the stuff and explain stuff to me. I just basically did the design, but then I can't see it in real life, in real time, what I'm doing with iRacing stuff. But I've also noticed that his hypercar, the Porsche, is the one from LMU. So that one I could rework it without him knowing it. But I still need to get
Justin
it.
Slim Friesen says, why you mad? You asked, I answered.
Yep, I'm not mad.
Mike Wolf BLN says, exactly Justin.
I'm not mad. I don't know.
Mike Wolf BLN says, smiley face.
It's hard to explain stuff. I don't type fast. I don't talk fast enough. So this is going to be good practice for me for next week. I don't want no rain though. I don't want no rain. I don't have the experience of hypercars and rain tires. I did it once and it did not go well. Okay, race time, folks. Race time.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay, let's get crew chief up and running. And hopefully I don't need to update it so that it tells me that there's only one lap to go. Because that's kind of annoying. One more lap. This is the last lap. You got 38 laps or 48 laps or whatever laps. And it keeps telling you, last lap. One more lap to go.
Spotter, radio check.
All right. Spotter. Got a spotter. Don't forget, guys, I'm going to need you guys to read those little numbers here. Let me know how much fuel I need at some point. If I make it that far, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I gotta survive the first couple of laps on cold tires. Okay, temperature's going down, rain 0%, dry 50%. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Go, go, go.
Formation lap has started.
Let's put
Justin
this.
Slim Friesen says. GLHF.
Thank you, I'm definitely gonna need it. Why is it not letting me catch up? Because of the speed limiter thing? So there's, so far not, I mean, man, hypercar drivers are dropping like flies. Still gonna be good practice for me.
Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Left side.
Green flags.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Looks like the leader's binned IT. Nice start. Come on, champ. The gap toe, P2, in front is now 0.8. Okay, champ, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. Hey.
Oof. I'm stressed.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Right side.
Come on,
Clear
go
right.
for it. The race is still young. And I'm not as confident on cold tires.
The leader has just done a 128.51.
And there's still all the traffic
Gap
to
toe,
deal with.
forward. Ahead is now 1.05. Your tires are cold. Watch out. The leader has just done a 127.57. The gap in front is now 0.9. Okay, champ. Pit window is open. We'll need to pit for fuel by lap at 48.
Man, that's a lot of laps.
Colt B5C says. Oh. Colt B5C says. Said hi.
Hellos.
Colt B5C says. Hi, my name is Colton. How are you?
Pretty good yourself, Colton. Dang, I was putting pressure on him there for a moment. Man, the tires are taking a while to warm up.
Colt B5C says. Hi.
Time was a 129.35.
Colt B5C says. Great racing, bro.
Thank you. But the race isn't over yet.
Gapto, Fowry.
And as
In
they
front
say,
is now
it ain't
2.6.
over till-
Mike Wolf BLN says. I sent you the Twitch channel of the guy who did most of the LMU original liveries, and he makes liveries IH Photoshop for irate and LMU people.
Okay. I was wondering what all those beepings was. I do have to enable streamer mode on my gaming PC. Even though I'm not streaming from the gaming PC. It also seems like we're gonna be racing at nighttime here. Looks like the sun's going down. Ooh, they're picking up their pace.
9.12.
Mike Wolf BLN says. He streams making livires also sometimes.
Yeah, I've streamed a couple of times that I was making them as well. Not often, though. I don't know if people are interested in that kind of stuff.
Mike Wolf BLN says. People will watch everything.
Five.
Colt B5C says.
The leader has
I
just
like
done
your
a
setup.
125.05.
Oh, thank you. It's been a work in progress. It's not a dedicated cockpit either.
Justin
It's
Slim
my
Friesen says,
workstation.
I'm interested in the outcome, but not really the process.
Well, for me, it's all about the journey, not the destination.
The gap toe, powering. Ahead is increasing. It's now 5.8 seconds. Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh, what happened here?
We think FAR's binned it. Green flag sector 6.
Colt B5C says, I like your cat that was in the background for a second.
Oh, you'll see a lot of him. He's the star of the show. And he likes to get in between my pedals here and stuff and create havoc.
Lap 1, 29,
Power it.
3, 4.
And my tires are still not up to temperature. Oh, am I already catching up to slower cars?
The car behind's pitting now.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he broke something.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yeah, I like watching, so I learn tricks to make memes.
Yep,
Mike Wolf BLN says, that's all XD.
catching up to traffic already.
28.18.
Oh, darn it. Okay, well,
You're
cut
catching up
track.
with the slower class cars. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy, please, champ.
I'm already getting nervous with the traffic stuff.
The gap 2, P3, ahead.
Left side. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
There we go. Is he still in the pits? Did he retire?
That time was a 1:31.75.
Justin Slim Friesen says, seems like it, yes. Colt B5C says, I am back.
Welcome back.
Colt B5C says, I got kicked out of your live so I had to find it again.
How did you get kicked out of my life? You must be on Wi-Fi or something. Yeah, you can subscribe to my channel, and I do
Sector
have
1 is yellow.
multi-streaming vertical and horizontal, so
We think 5 has gone off.
pick whichever format you prefer.
Green flag sector 1.
128.56.
Oh, yellow. What's going on here? Oh, shoot. Who was that?
Colt B5C says, I don't know, I was just saying there and I can't, and then they kicked me out.
Who was that? Is that the guy that was in the pits that no longer is in the pits? And he's spun out coming
Yellow
out of the
flag. Keep your
pits?
wits about you, buddy.
Man, I almost ran into him.
We think 5 has gone off. Green flag sector 2.
Yeah, 5 has gone off again.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yup. Mike Wolf BLN says, yup.
Man, that almost ended my race.
Mike Wolf BLN says,
Incident in sector
Buggy
sector.
what?
Sector 2
Oh,
is yellow.
okay, he's got
Green flag
rejoining.
sector 2nd. Looks like 6 has gone off.
Man, this is
Slow
gonna
class
get
car ahead.
crazy. That's the one thing I'm not used to on this track is
Car left. Clear
accidents.
left.
B5C says, but I have to go.
Okay, well, have yourself a good one. Don't forget to leave a like on the way out and subscribe. It's the only way to unsubscribe.
Bow rail.
And I'm not used to racing here at night either.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left.
That time was a 129.45.
Okay, a couple of cars here.
Slower class car ahead.
Mike Wolf BLN says, if you can click motor map down 1.
Unfortunately, you're asking too much for me on this track. This track is too short to be messing around with that.
Car right. Clear right.
And dealing with traffic
side.
and the track
right.
and all this stuff.
On your
Mike
right.
Wolf BLN
Clear
says,
right.
no problem.
Okay, champ. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
The only time you have 3 seconds to do anything on this track is
Car right. Clear right.
here And I
Right.
would have to have no
Clear right.
traffic.
Time 1:30.01.
Slower car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
On your right. Clear right.
That was their class leader, so who's this? Where is he going?
On your left.
Justin
left.
Slim Friesen says, if you have a rotary, or a couple spare buttons on your wheel, it would be worth binding that.
Yeah, well, that's what I
Mike
did,
Wolf
and then...
BLN says, yup.
That's what I did, and then all of a sudden things were changing all on their own all over the place, so... But I'll think about it. All things that I want to do when I get my next wheel. Mid-June. That's still a month and a half away, 2 months away.
Justin Slim Friesen says, oh right,
That time was
forgot about that.
1:31.34.
Yeah, I had all these things mapped out, and then things were changing all the time on the fly. So I deleted all of those things, and I'll try to rebind it at some point. I haven't thought of it, but yeah, it would make it easier than trying to navigate the MDF or MFD or whatever you want to call it. Multi-dysfunctional function pad. Heck, I need you guys to help me navigate the fuel
Mike
setting.
Wolf BLN says, yeah, some wheels are not Gria for that stuff. Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL.
Well, I think it's maybe because we had bind two things and or there was a conflict or something. By deleting them all, we kind of resolved the issue.
Mike Wolf BLN says, multi-fucked up display.
Yeah. But then after unbinding everything, I never rebind anything. The only thing I have bind here is probably brake bias and traction control.
Mike Wolf BLN says, multi-21 Jeeps.
So is that guy still out on the track now? Even though he's 3 laps down?
Justin Slim Friesen says, classic. Mike Wolf BLN says, 3.
And if I get to do more of these kinds of races, and I become more competitive, I should probably put half fuel in the first section, half fuel in the section.
Mike Wolf BLN says,
Yellow flag.
I was
Sector
a Mark
1.
Webber fan.
Looks like P3's zone off.
Ooh, P3, can I catch up to him? It was flashing
Justin
yellow
Slim
there for a
Friesen
second.
says, ouch. That must have hurt.
1:32.82.
I don't think I caught up to him. Nope. But yeah, if I put like 75% fuel and then 75% fuel for the remaining half, I'd run lighter longer during the race. So I could probably keep the pace with them. But that's asking a lot of me, because I can't calculate fuel in laps and stuff.
Lap 1:29.80.
Feels like a lot of GT3s were also knocked out of the race. Seems there's a lot less cars on the track than there was during the gold race I did this week.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Ya looks it.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Slower class cars. Thank you.
Right side, clear right.
Are they wanting me to flash them when I come around? Or are they just flashing me to let me know that I can pass them?
Car right, clear right.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Only 8 GT3 on track now.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Yep, that's a lot less than the gold race I did this week.
Green flag, sector shoe.
Well, I've done a couple of gold races this week, but I'm referring to the one that I was always constantly in traffic with them. Which I was hoping that tonight I could practice more of that.
Time 1:30.45.
Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, sector 10. We think 5 has gone off.
5 is still in the race. Man, that guy's a danger. But if I was in Dale's shoes, I would probably be saying that he needs to return to the garage and play around with his setup, because obviously he doesn't have the skills to drive.
Lap 130.82.
Justin Slim Friesen says.
Right
LL.
side. Clear right.
Justin Slim Friesen says. That BID is so good.
I still want to do a reaction video to it. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Time 130.3.
But he's right, but it depends on the circumstances. Ooh, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang
We
it.
just had a warning for cutting the track.
That was not good. Can't see the track no more. My tires going? No, they're not. They're
Okay,
still
Champ,
fresh.
we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the white lines.
Okay, I guess it's getting dark and I can't see the track no more.
Lap 131.43.
Oh, slower car ahead again. There's that number 5 that I'm catching up to. Oh, number 1 is catching up to me though. He's about to
Your
lap
left
me.
rear has minor wear.
Yeah, my rears are going a lot faster than my fronts.
Lap
I was wondering
2 is
about
yellow.
that. I know for Imola,
Slower
I
class
kind of
car
wanted
ahead.
to do
We think 5's
4
gone off.
hard tires.
Sector 2 is clear.
Dang
Right
it.
side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
That time was a 1:30.51.
Initially, she said that I need to come in by lap
The gap
48.
to behind is now 4.0. 1 lap in front.
And what I'm seeing is that this race is going to go to 49 or 50 laps. So I'm just missing 2 laps of fuel. That sounds a lot like last week's race, where I think I just put in like a lap and a half of fuel when I came in. And we just barely made it out before the other dude.
Okay, champ, you've got half your fuel left.
That was following the
Blue flag.
leader or something, and
That's halfway. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up.
On your left. Clear left.
there's the leader.
Lap 1:32.04.
Dang, he went around that fast. Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Slower class car ahead.
On your right. Clear right.
Ugh.
Your rear tires have got a bit of wear.
Lap 1.
Okay, champ, we're halfway home. Should be about 22 laps of fuel left.
And how many laps do I need to do? Oh, I need to do 23. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in and splash in for fuel again for a lap and a half. Dang it.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Green flag, Sector 2. Green flag, Sector 3.
Like last time, I'm gonna ignore the first lap that she asked me to come in, and I'll come in the one after that.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Time 1:30.
Right side, clear right.
9.
Oh, he's letting me go through here? Okay. Whoa!
Car right, clear
I
right.
was turning a bit wide there. Dang it.
Lap 1:30.2.
Slower class car ahead.
Wasn't this their class leader at some point?
Car right, clear right. On your right, clear right. On your right. Clear right.
We've just cut the track.
Yeah, dang it.
Right side, clear right.
Man, he pushed me out. He flashed the lights and then he pushes me out. Thank you so much.
Slower class cars ahead.
Right side, clear right. Car right, clear right.
Lap 1:35.21.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, champ. Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
Car right, clear right.
Okay, where's the high beams on these cars? I need some high beams. I also need some fog lights. You guys remember fog lights?
Mike Wolf BLN says. Ain't none.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
Ooh. That was behind me.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Gotta put UPA Mismo Cheyenne for
Sector
your
2
high
is
beams
yellow.
XD.
Green flag, Sector 6 and
I
10.
have
We
no
think 5
idea
on
what you
off.
just said there. Man, I remember though in the
Green flag,
80s.
Sector 3.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Typing without my glasses on LOL.
Okay. But yeah, in the 80s, I had fog lamps, fog lights, my car. It was all the rage back then. Only professional racers had fog lamps. And then in the 90s, it became the rage on all cars. They would come in from the manufacturer with fog lights.
Mike Wolf BLN says. If you want high beams, you'll need to put up a smoke screen and make your own.
Alright.
That time was a 1:30.93.
You just have a girl go outside in the winter, braless, just a t-shirt on. High beams. Although it probably worked for me too, honestly.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Walkers for me.
Yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 2.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Looks like about 4 to 5 laps short on B.
That time was a 1:31.63.
So does that mean I need to put in 4 or 5 laps of fuel? Or is that because I couldn't change the motor map?
Justin Slim Friesen says. A V. Always V.
I don't know what VE means.
Mike Wolf BLN says. You'd have still be short 2 to 3 laps I think. Mike Wolf BLN says. V equals virtual energy.
Yeah, I know that. Remember, you guys are talking to somebody that does liveries. I don't understand this stuff. So basically, you guys are telling me I need 4 or 5 laps of fuel at some point.
130.9.
Justin Slim Friesen says. You fill VE in the pits. Not fuel.
When I look at the gauges, I'm going to end up crashing here. So do I need to change something somewhere? I know one says 16 and the other one says 11, so I'm way off here. I really need to get some high beams in this game because it is
Sector 2 is
dark
yellow.
on this track at night.
Looks like 5's day 90. Green flag, sector 2nd.
5 is still in the race and still bending it. I gotta be careful not to run into him.
Justin Slim Friesen says. When you get the chance, switch to the pit stop window for me.
You're carrying minor wear on your right side tires. Track limits.
Oh, really? See, the moment I
Sector 2 is
do
yellow.
play around with the menu and stuff, I get into lots of trouble.
Green flag, sector 6.
I can't look at where I'm going on the track and look at that menu and try to read what's written there, unfortunately.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Set that top line to
Stay between the
15 to
lines,
20
please,
and you're
Jim.
safe.
Set the what? Sometimes I wish crew chief wouldn't talk at the same time you guys do.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Ooh, they're already pitting?
Justin Slim Friesen says. Set the VE to 20%.
You're saying I'm missing 8 laps of fuel? I'm missing 10 laps of fuel?
The car in front is pitting.
Isn't it way too early to be pitting?
Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. That's 20
Justin
minutes to
Slim
go.
Friesen says, I'm being extremely cautious.
And well, the longer I'm in the pit, that ain't good.
Justin Slim Friesen says, it is too early.
Yeah, and somebody's like 20 seconds behind me. So I can't spend 20 seconds in the pits. I think I still have like 7 laps to do out before I need to box.
Justin Slim Friesen says, do not pit until they call you in. But you're set up now.
Lap 1:31.3.
P3. Slower class car ahead.
On your right. Clear right.
Well, usually I don't pit on the first time
Justin
out.
Slim Friesen says, if you really want, you can drop that to 15%. Up to you.
I'm not gonna come in the first time she tells me to come in. I'm gonna come in the lap after. Just in case, like last time, that the guy is behind the leader that lapped him.
Okay, champ, you're reeling. P2 on. In. The gap is now 15 seconds.
Justin Slim Friesen says, fine. Just make sure you have enough BE to do that lap.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Wasn't the Mercedes their leader at one point? Oh, he's going for it?
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Lap time was a 1:30.96.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear right.
Who's that in front of me? He seems to be fast.
Colt B5C says, you're back. Colt B5C says, I am back.
Oh,
Slower
welcome
class car
back.
ahead. He's their class leader.
He's their class leader now, okay. I guess for them stopping in the pits rearranged their order here.
Okay, champ. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Bowery is closing you down. The gap has come down to 10 seconds.
Car right. Clear right.
That time was a 1:29.22.
Colt B5C says, how are you doing in race?
Nervous. Approaching the last 15 minutes.
Lead cars pitting. I think fire's gone off. Sector 2 is yellow.
5 have gone
The
up
gap in front
again.
is now. Looks like 5's been IT. Green flag, sector 2. Slower class car ahead.
Oh, the Porsche is usually extremely nice to me.
On your right. Clear right.
Green flag.
Oops.
Track limits.
And I hate not being able to see at night.
Okay, champ, we've just cut the track.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Thought I was going to go play golf there for a moment. There was so much green. I think I'm going to cry again. I think these 1 hour races are too long for me.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL.
Right side. Clear right.
P3.
Colt B5C says, said hi.
Well, that guy was getting 10 seconds within me. Now he's 15. Guess traffic is giving him issues as well. Can't say I can complain about that.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Looks like fire's gone off. The gap toe, P2, ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Is that 40 seconds that I'm seeing here? Is that, did she say 4 bent off? I thought it was 5 again, but
The car behind's pitting. Green flag, sector 3.
well, I'm happy for that. So she's gonna call me into the pits now. I need 7 laps of fuel.
Okay, champ. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Lap 1:30.74.
Shouldn't she have called me to come into the pits though, with only 2 laps left?
Justin Slim Friesen says, "You've got enough for one more lap after this if you want."
Yellow flag. We think 6 has gone off. Green flag, sector 2.
And then I'm putting in way too much fuel though. Okay, the guy behind me is 3 laps down. So I can actually put in more fuel and still finish on the podium. I just have to bring it home, right?
That time was a 1:32.72.
Okay, pit. Stop requested. Watch your speed.
See,
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Yup." Colt B5C says, "Whiz."
alright, perfect.
The pit crew's ready.
So, I'm guessing number 4 is the one that had a major accident. But number 5 is still out on the track and he's the one that kept going off track for some reason. Man, that's a shame. Number 4 was actually stressing me out.
Colt B5C says, "Wicked." Justin Slim Friesen says, "Correct."
That's a shame because he was catching up to me and stressing me out. All that pit stress, man, of...
Colt B5C says, "You have to try another little draw thing on the keyboard. Don't mind what I keep sending."
And I was stressing out for how much
Justin
fuel
Slim
because
Friesen says, box.
I didn't want to put too much fuel in.
Lap 1:39.06.
Box. In 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Dang, it's laggy in the pits here.
Colt V5C says, "Go."
The pit exit's clear. Push.
Strangely enough, you do not want to push out of these pits. These walls will wreck a race for you. Man, I need some light bars and rally lamps and all kinds of stuff on the hood of these cars to see at night.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Alright, bring it home."
Alright, we got this. I say that, but look, number 4 got into a major crash with 10 minutes to go in an hour and a 15-minute race.
That's 5
So,
minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here. Come on, champ.
so anything can happen. It ain't finished until it's finished.
That time was a 2:01.91.
Slower car ahead. He's the class leader for these guys.
Yep, the Mustang is back in the lead.
Right side. Clear right.
And every time I come upon him, it seems that it's always in the same spot.
Holt B5C says, what is your favorite song?
Dang, that's a good question.
9.44.
I guess Wish You Were Here from Pink Floyd. Or maybe Time from Pink Floyd. I bet people didn't expect me to say that, right?
Colt B5C says, nice one. What is your favorite color?
That would be turquoise. Turquoise and actually shades of orange. Sunset orange.
Just 2
And
minutes
those are
left.
the two
2
colors
minutes to
that
go.
I try to put on my cars. I like the turquoise color of the sea, and I like the sunset oranges.
131.31.
My two favorite colors.
Colt B5C says, that's one of my favorites. Colt B5C says, sunset orange is pretty good.
Well, colors are hard to explain, but when you have an image that connects to the color, it changes everything. All I can say is that setup for this car on this
Colt
track,
B5C says, I like your steering wheel.
I like it too, but I'm gonna be getting a better one.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Colt B5C says, and you're doing amazing driving.
Well, thank the car setup, because It is just
Okay, champ. One more to go.
perfect
Keep it
for
together.
this
We'll be on
track.
the podium.
Unlike Imola, where I have to struggle a little bit,
The stewards have warned us of cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
the car just fits like a glove on this one. I mean, I'm not fast by any measures, and the leader lapped me twice now, apparently. I guess he lapped me the second time while I was in the pits.
Holt B5C says, "That's nice you're getting your steering wheel."
Well, planned to. Not done yet. It's only gonna be arriving in stock mid-June. So mid-June is when I'm gonna order it.
You're coming up on a slower car.
But I have no complaints about the car setup on this track. It holds it like on rails. Once the tires get up to temperature, I really feel confident in this car on this track. It's amazing. Dude, I'm gonna pull a vanishing act on
On
you.
your right. Clear right.
Podium finish. Nice
Justin
one. Great
Slim
job,
Friesen
champ.
says, "Well done. Solid drive, man."
Woo!
GG.
Thank you.
Holt V5C says, "Hey, June is my birthday."
Yeah, man. Solid race. Not one spin out, not one nick, not one contact, nada, nada. Look at, ooh, okay. Well, I'm guessing the wet tires are all people that did not show up for the race. Otherwise, there was a major accident at the beginning that nobody saw coming. Ooh. My bladder is full. I need to empty it out. I'll be right back. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, I'm happy. Thank you guys. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Mike. Oh. Oh, did I get kicked out? I got kicked out. Oh. Well, that was definitely good for me. So, my second podium in 3 races. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do ZRL no more. Too hard. Too hard.
Justin Slim Friesen says, LOL.
No, but it's good practice. That's how I see it. Although that night, man, I was afraid for the rain, but then they give us pitch black darkness. Oh, practice, practice, and nothing for hypercars. So what I think I'm going to do here is host a race for P3s only. And yeah. Hey, it's Friday, right? Then again, I should probably get to bed because I got 6 hours to do tomorrow. Have I been registered yet? I think the reason why I have not been registered is because you need...
Justin Slim Friesen says, I was driving P2 and P3 today.
Really? That was weird of you. How did that go?
Justin Slim Friesen says, I actually kinda liked them.
Yeah, because you told me that you hadn't even tried the P2s and P3s. I hate the P3s. They're slow as turtles. You're at the same speed as GT3s. And the GT3s outbrake you at every corner. So...
Colt V5C says, are you leaving now?
Well, not particularly right at this moment, but the race is over, and I'm looking for... Well, this is supposed to be my next race. But Wolfie hasn't put me in here. Meaning that I have no crew chief, no engineer, no teammates, no co-drivers. So, apparently he can't put me in here solo. So I guess I'm going to have to come in here tomorrow morning at the last minute and register for the race on my own team, since I have Viking and Justin on my team. Even if they're not there. I don't think I put you guys as drivers. I think I put you guys just as engineers. I'd have to check there, but... I don't think you guys are drivers, are you? Driver, race engineer, driver, race engineer. Okay, well, you're there as drivers.
Justin Slim Friesen says, that'll work. If you want to run it solo.
Do I need...
Colt V5C says, but I don't want you don't end the live, you're my favorite streamer.
Thank you. But, you know, that's what they all say on the first date. Uh, do you want me to remove you guys as drivers though, in case that at some point you want to participate as a driver in another team? I don't know how that works, but people were talking about it the other day. And if you get put in what, I mean, this is not a championship,
Slim
this is
Friesen
just an
says.
event.
Good. Cause at least one of us needs to be a driver for it to work.
Oh, okay. Well, I could always put Jacob.
Slim Friesen says. No need, man.
No, it's okay, but the thing is that this, I mean, this is okay. I get this. But let's say that there's a championship, a 4-hour championship of 6 races. And then at some point, you decide to participate, but since you're already registered in one team, you won't be able to join another team. Let's say that for the first race, I decide to do it solo, but you're in my team. But then you and Carl decide to do it, but we're already registered for the championship in my team, so you won't be able to register with Carl for the other.
Friesen says. This is a special event, right?
Yeah,
So
this
no
is
worries.
this is a one-time thing, so this would not be an issue. But it's just something that I have to keep in the back of my mind, because I might like it and start doing it all the time without letting you guys know. Although you guys are pretty much always watching my streams. Hard for me to, do something without you guys knowing.
Friesen says. LOL.
But it's things that I need. The Fun Guys racing team, Fun Guys.
Colt V5C says. Please don't have to live.
Only one Canadian team in here. Oh, I can load more. Okay. Hope Racing Team. Okay, that's kind of funny. Hope. I guess it's good to have hope. A couple of teams here have a lot of drivers. Italy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a couple of teams with 4 drivers. 4 teams with 4 drivers. I don't know.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Or they're from Hope, BC.
From Hope, BC. I don't know. Is there a place called Hope in BC? I don't know BC. Honestly, I hate Vancouver. They gave them Liberals a majority. I kind of wish they would have voted NPD.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Yup.
Okay, so is Glenn currently streaming? That's the big question.
Colt V5C says. Please don't end the live. Justin Slim Friesen says. Smallish town.
Please don't end the live life. Well, I'm not seeing Glenn.
Says, don't end the live.
I'm not seeing Glenn yet, so I'm in no rush to end it. But didn't Glenn say yesterday that he was going to stream tonight? And I also thought that a couple of days ago he said he was going to do a collab with somebody. So, okay. I'm not seeing Glenn on at the moment. I think we lost Mike.
Says, I think so. On both queues.
Yeah, but he's not currently streaming. I'm not seeing it. But sometimes they don't pop up in our live feeds. Sometimes you have to go and click on the channel to really know. But he is on YouTube, so he's not live yet. Okay, that's a good thing. So you like the P2s? I don't mind the P2s. Actually, I used to like the P2s because I did not know how to drive the Hypers. Now that I kind of know how to drive the Hypers, I prefer them.
Says, FYI, one cam has been frozen for a long time now.
Oh, that one. Okay. That's kind of weird. I'm guessing it's the other one. This one. Yeah, okay. So deactivate, activate. And okay, there we go. Oh, now it's working.
Colt V5C says, maybe you're too late, maybe he already ended his live.
Nope, he hasn't started it yet. I don't even know where he is. I think you said he was either in Alabama, Arizona, or something. Man, my memory's not good. Well, I'm definitely not doing this Loadcell. I prefer the other track. I did this one once.
Justin Slim Friesen says, Arizona.
Arizona, there we go. I did this one once and didn't even finish it because I got spun out here being all mixed up about the corner. Then I'm like, what? I don't like this. Man, this is going to be like 55-minute race, 45 minutes here. You're going to do 100 laps on this shorter version. P2s and P3s, did you do it on Monza? Where did you try them out? Or maybe you tried them out on Spa?
Justin Slim Friesen says, Imola.
Imola? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, for the did you practice for tomorrow? I don't think there was. I'm confused here. Algarve Spa. Prototype at Sebring. Did you do it solo?
Justin Slim Friesen says,
Oh, solo.
just offline.
Okay. Yeah, I like the P2s. I don't like the P3s because they're just too slow. I can't pass anything. I mean, even a hypercar, you know, by the time I push the gas, it takes me the straight to get by a GT3. But if we're both side by side at the beginning of the straight, by the time we get to the end of the straight, we're still side by side. And he outbrakes me, so the only way you can really overtake is in a corner, you know, those long turns where the aerodynamics kind of work out for you because you can hug the track and he's struggling to try to keep his line. That's where the P3, I guess, shines, but man, is it underpowered.
Justin Slim Friesen says, after that I tried the Hyper and LMP2 on e-racing at Imola.
Oh, so you actually did a comparison. And let me guess, you're going to tell me I prefer iRacing. Man, iRacing is for people that play with My Little Ponies.
Justin Slim Friesen says, you don't want to
You
know.
don't want to
LOL.
know. Okay, well, apparently I don't want to know. Man, I haven't driven a GT since forever. Oh, I got a couple of Corvettes here. Not gonna drive those. I wouldn't want to give Dale a heart attack. Although I did drive a Corvette once to a practice last season. I should probably take the car that I know the most.
Colt V5C says, what is your favorite hockey team?
Man, I haven't followed hockey since 1992. Last time the Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. Been ages now. Hey, this is the car that I made. I recognize the livery. There we go. I probably need to rework my car. I think I deleted all these setups for this car. When I went to race this week, I didn't have any setups for my car. Except one that I got from somewheres. And that turned out to be a major disaster.
Justin Slim Friesen says, used to be the Leafs. But I stopped watching and caring about 15 years ago. LOL.
Well, 15 years is still a long time, but... ...1992, man, that's over 35 years now. Lots of rookies, lots of red flags, people returning from bans. It's a good thing this is a practice server. Oh, by the way, I probably need to find a setup for this. Algarve V2, auto-loaded LV2. Okay. And already we have a Corvette there that seems to have found a barrier. And I don't know how to drive GTs anymore.
Colt V5C says, what is your favorite baseball team then?
Oh, then we're going back even
Exit
further.
here. Watch the white line. Sector 2 is yellow. Let's get some
I
heat into
mean,
these brakes.
as a kid, I liked the
Looks like the leaves
Expos.
Justin Slim Friesen says, Blue Jays.
Green flag, sector
Blue
2.
Jays, okay. Well, I liked the Expos as a kid, but I went and saw maybe 10 or 12 matches of them back then, and they lost all 12 matches. So it gets to a point where,
Justin Slim Friesen says, my bro was a huge Expos fan.
and that's in the year that Tim Raines was there, Gary Carter,
Incident in Sector 2
and
is
I think
yellow.
the other guy was Andre Dawson. I mean, good hitters and whatnot. Man, why does the steering wheel feel so light? Is it because I'm on cold tires? I guess, is the tires cold here? It's 35 degrees. That can't be cold. These gotta be tire warmers, right?
Incident in Sector 1st. Sector 1
Justin
is
Slim
yellow.
Friesen
The leader has
says,
just done a
wow, those names bring
1:46.50.
back good memories.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I went and saw them maybe 12
Green
times
flag,
in my
Sector 1.
childhood, and they lost every single time. So it gets to a point where I couldn't care less about them at some point.
Colt V5C says,
7th position.
but what the
Green
hell
flag,
would you watch
Sector
then?
2.
Watch your language. Well, in sports,
Watch the track limits.
I
Please,
guess I was
jam.
more into F1. But then by the time Schumacher came around, I stopped
Justin
watching
Slim Friesen
F1.
says, then they finally get good. And are leading the league and then MLB strikes. LOL.
Yeah, with, what was it? With, I think, Felipe Alou as the coach there. They were doing good. And they were on the way to win the series. But by then, I mean, you know,
Justin Slim Friesen says, Yill. Justin Slim Friesen says, yeah.
and, yeah, I wasn't paying attention anymore by then.
Yellow flag,
And I
Sector
wasn't
3.
surprised by the
Track
strike.
temperature's increasing. It's now 34. We think 5's gone
I
off.
mean, anything that can go wrong with
flag,
that
Sector
team
3.
would go wrong with that team. Kind of like my driving.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
But yeah, I was more
Sector 1
into
is clear.
F1. But by the time Schumacher came around, didn't like that. Started watching MotoGP during the Valentino Rossi years. I also kind of like wrestling, but I also stopped watching it after Triple H broke up with China and the Montreal screw job and all that
There's a car leaving
stuff.
pits. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, buddy. 5.
Man, sports always have
This
a
lap
big way of
won't count.
disappointing
You cut
you.
the track stop.
Justin Slim
Sector 1 is
Friesen
clear.
says, I stopped watching because everything got too soft. Mom started writing the rules in almost every major
Green
sport.
flag. Sector 3.
LOL. Colt V5C says, tell me something that you do watch.
Well, I'm a big sci-fi fantasy anime dude. So anything about the original Star Treks, the original Star Wars, Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. Whoa!
Yellow flag. Sector 2 is clear.
Seems like I'm doing this corner twice. What is that guy doing behind me? I gave him room to
Yellow
pass.
flag. I think fire's gone off.
Car right.
My
Clear
tire's
right.
not up to temperature yet. Fantasy, I kind of like Lord of the Rings and
Justin Slim Friesen says. Looks like Glenn just fired up.
Lord of the Rings and
Yellow flag.
Left side. Clear left.
Game of Thrones.
Looks like P3's on off.
Anime-wise, I'm a huge Gundam fan, so all the series except the last two. Witch of Mercury was really bad. But okay, I guess I don't know how to drive GTs anymore.
Sector 2 is
15
clear.
seconds off pace. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could join you in a endurance
Jack, we need
class
to
in
watch the track
GTs
limits.
using the McLaren, but I don't know how to drive GT3s anymore. But okay, sorry to say that this stream is going to be coming to an end. I'm going to go and watch a friend's stream now.
Justin Slim
Yellow
Friesen
flag.
says. Tires aren't even warm yet.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Green flag. Sector 1. Green flag. Sector 3.
But honestly, come
Yellow
on.
flag. Keep your wits about you, buddy.
Okay.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come and get it fixed.
No, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm gonna rage quit.
That's the end of the session. 5.
Well, again, folks, thank you. At least I had a great race. Podium finish. And
Justin Slim Friesen says. LOL.
a big thank you to all of my viewers. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow's. So again, a big thank you.